What's going on, fellas? Thought I'd change up the camera angle a little bit just because we're always on there. But it is the 13th of August. We are about almost like a week and a half into our meta ads. And guess what? We haven't gotten anything. Let's go. I think there's a couple reasons for that. Number one, I changed my landing page a bit because my form was at the bottom, and you could click a button and it would get you down to the bottom. But still, I think it was a bad implementation because I have literally all the stats to see where people are clicking, how far people make it, where they're stopping, where they're scrolling, and come to find out, there's two people that fill out the form in like the third day. One of them was a cleaning service, and I'm targeting electricians. The other one was a plumbing service, and again, I'm targeting electricians. I called the plumbing guy. He didn't answer. I texted him. He left me on red. So those were two no-shows, and I didn't even bother with the cleaning service because that's not who I'm going after. So I'm not going to try. And some things you just have to let go because it's going to be more a pain in the ass. And I could tell she didn't speak English by the way she filled out the form. Anyways, I'm going to tell you the stats right here real quick because I think a lot of people that do this are just going to lie. And I don't want to lie because, again, I'm documenting everything. And the harder it is now, the better the story is to tell. Let's see. So we've spent about $500 so far. We've gotten so many clicks, it's not even funny. Like 10 form starts, 10 people made it to the landing page. So this is the thing. If I made it easier and I did like a meta ad form instead of a landing page, I would get a lot more book calls, but they would be underqualified. Not to say that, some of them might buy, but again, I don't know. I think the way I have it set up works, and I don't want to change it because I've done meta forms in the past, and it was just a shit show, and it was not good. But anyways, 10 people actually started the form. Again, 2 people completed it, but they were both no-shows. But so many people are like, the click-through rate is like 3.36%. So they get to there, but it's just about like keeping them and seeing where they're stopping. So I'm gonna pull up. There's this thing called Clarity in Microsoft. And it literally, you can see where people are like scrolling, where people are like going to your landing page, where people are clicking and everything like that. And I implemented that within the meta ads. And I could literally, and so what I did was I saw where people are scrolling and not enough people were scrolling. So I literally just put the form at the very top, and that was about 2 days ago. So I'm hoping in the next like week we get something. I'm not gonna stop here. I'm going to reach the $1,200. Like if I used all of it, I used all of it. It kind of is what it is. But I'm not just gonna stop because this is the thing. If you stop too early, you're not gonna get sufficient results. I've never actually run meta ads for a full month, so I'm going to run it for a full month. We're gonna see where it goes, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Maybe I don't think it was the creatives. I think it's more of like the landing page. Maybe it is the creatives, but all my money is going into the direct, like just tell you the price, I call it Creative 5. It was one where I was like, this is $500, this is what we do. I was like, we do this, and this, it's $500, it's free for the first 30 days, whatever. It goes completely direct up front, and people like that. And that creative's good. That's the one that has all the fucking money going to it. And so I think if this doesn't work out, I want to do another month. I want to switch up the creatives. Maybe I'll implement some new creatives just because the other ones aren't working, or Meta's just not putting money into them because they see the direct one is working. But again, it's not converting, so something has to change. So let's try new creatives. I have like 8 more creatives that I can try out. So I'm going to start implementing them because I want good feedback. I want to see which ones work and which ones don't, so that next month we can go directly into the ones that do work. Also, my budget is not like that much. Like $1,200 for meta ads in a month it's not a lot, right? But I should be getting something. That's the point. But if the creatives don't work out and the next month doesn't work out and I torch like $5,000 or whatever, how much it is, like 3K probably, 3 to 4K, then I want to try webinars. There's this guy I follow on YouTube. His name is Jack Slats. I don't know if he follows me. I've messaged him a couple times. He's giving me some good like feedback. He's been doing this for about 3 years. Just started seeing results very recently. Just hit 20 clients. And he charges more than me, obviously, because he's an agency, so he does mostly marketing, I'm pretty sure. So he just introduced a little SEO, but it's interesting because I feel like we're on like the same timeline. Like obviously I'm a little like farther behind, but in terms of like what he's implementing, what he's doing, what he's changing, I feel like we're very similar in that sense. But he's trying webinars, and I know he's targeting home service companies because his cold calls are all about electricians. So I researched with Claude, and Claude's like, the webinars won't work because people aren't, the home service guys aren't going to sit down and listen. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let me just keep trying the meta ads. Like target, again, webinars is targeting one to many, and then it's literally just a lesson on what it is that we do, and then you pitch them at the end saying, hey, this is what we do. If you're interested, we can do it for you, and then you can probably get some leads from that. And then if not, you have so many leads that you can follow up with to try to get their business. So many so much like nurturing process, right? So keep emailing them, texting. You have a full list of people that need a service like this, so you can nurture them. But in any sense, you're targeting one to many, and he does it off. Like he does it. I think he starts like 2 days before. He puts like absurd amount of money. Like he started with 400, then he did like 800, then he did like a $1,200, and he's always increased. The fourth one he didn't increase, but he's always profited money. And so why not just keep going? Just keep putting more money to it. Again, it's the idea of like, you can't be afraid with your money. Put money in to get money out, and then if you keep getting more money, then it's a fucking money machine. You just keep going. It's like an endless ATM that gives you more money that you put in. So that's another option. I definitely want to try that, and go one to many, see if that works. But again, it's just about mastering meta, man. It's about mastering the algorithm, figuring out what works, what doesn't. But I wanted to give you guys a quick 2-week update because again, this is testing month, so I'm honestly not worried. I'm not worried about it. It is what it is. Honestly, I made a video that I stopped cold calling because I thought this was going to go differently, but I'm going to do a little bit of cold calling today because I don't want to stop the lead process. Like I need to get more people. I can't just keep, with the same, like I'm doing well with my clients. Like honestly, God, good relationships. I know everyone by first name. Results are great. SEO is a slow process, so there's not going to be instant gratification, but working on getting at some of my clients' advertising set up. So I'm going to upsell them on meta ads about, I think, 2 to 3. But they actually don't pay when we start. They only start to pay when leads come in. Again, because I'm just starting out. Again, it's only been 7 months. I need to get results for these meta ads. And also, I don't want them to pay me because some guys are just starting out and this is taking a risk, and I want to do good for them. And I know I can. And I won't want to charge them for that. And they will trust me more in the end if I charge after they get the results. Anyways, that's a quick little update. Just want to be honest with myself because I'm going to be watching this in the future, and people that are following the journey. This shit ain't easy, man. Meta ads aren't like an easy task. Like you have to learn them. People just say, look, run more ads, but do you know how to run the ads? Do you know what works? Do you know what doesn't work? How's your funnel? How's your creatives? It's a bunch of different little shit that you have to understand, but it's all part of the process. I'm excited. I love the journey. So I'm going to keep you guys updated with everything. And when the first actual call comes in and I do sign somebody, I will let you guys know, and I want to let myself know because I'm going to be super hyped. But until then, follow the journeys, follow the socials in the description. And if you want to watch the process, keep following, subscribe. We just hit 100 subscribers, which is freaking sick. 100 people are actually following and watching this, which if I put them all in this room, I wouldn't be able to fit them. So even more than that is insane. But love you guys. Appreciate it.